Greetings, friends. Purple hair guy here. So, finally, we're back with some Synthetik. I have an assassin guide today. I know, assassin. What? This is wild. I had to play assassin to do this guide because I didn't want to just go into it blind. And it's actually pretty fun. I have a few problems with its equipment and stuff, but that's fine. I think it's a fine class. It's very fun. It's much more enjoyable than Sniper, in my opinion. And you can play it way faster. And playing games for the purpose of getting shot at, once again, is the way I like. Assassin's not too good at that because they are generally squishier, but still, it's a fun class. Now, I'm just going to cover pistol, your starting equipment, so your two items, and the two modules you should bring. And that's it for this because there's just like not a reason to go into the abilities because I gotta make a separate assassin ability guide to explain little things that you can do with the classes. Like there's pretty much two builds you can go with assassin, but I'm gonna tell you my favorite build, which is the just normal one. If you recycle your invisibility thing, what's it called? The shadow, I don't remember what it's called. You start with two items. You start with the Scoundrel's Dagger and the cloak, the active cloak or adaptive cloak, whatever it is. And if you recycle it, you're basically doing a different kind of build. That's not the build I like to do, but anyways, I'll just cover it regardless. We'll see it. We'll go into it. Now, starting with the pistol, I would recommend the G17 Undercover. Now, your other option is really good, the other suppressed pistol option. The PSX Covert Ops is your other option. It deals okay damage. It has way higher precision and a lot higher accuracy, but it fires significantly slower. Now, the G17 Undercover shoots real fast. You can really get that fire rate up there. And it doesn't deal as much damage. It's not very accurate, but it fits the assassin playstyle of getting in up close and hitting your shots more than the PXS. I don't think they're both generally good pistols, but they do the job. They have the hypersonic ammo, and they're just good. I just think they're good guns. Now, moving on to the items, there is a lot of good options. Something like Cell Replacer wouldn't be the worst, but my recommendation is just Smoke Grenade. You just run Smoke Grenade. It gives you higher dodge chance, refreshes your shields and your dash. Now, refreshing your shields on Assassin isn't a huge deal because they do have lower shields and health than the other classes, but, you know, it's nice to have that, like, safety net with the Smoke Grenade. I do think it's really good. And for the second item, I just run Random Module, which the way you do that is you just right-click the item that's in the slot currently, and it'll bring it as a random module. Once again, you can run Cell Replacer. I don't think any of the other options, maybe Seth Up Sentry Turret, because you could turn it into an unidentified potion, but otherwise, just Random Module. I run Random Module. You don't need Cell Replacer with Assassin, but Cell Replacer is really good with Sniper. Okay, moving on to our modules. There's a few modules that I would recommend. And the first one, and I think the one you should always run, is Switch Position. It gives you faster movement speed and damage reduction on reload. You don't have to active reload, it's just on reload, which is super good with Assassin. That movement speed damage reduction is really good because you don't have the most health. You are one of the more squishy characters in the game, but your dodge and regen abilities from Scoundrel's Dagger do make up for it. Now, I don't think any of them are as important as Switch Position. I think Switch Position is the best for Assassin, but we have Evasive Maneuvers, which its whole purpose is really the extra base dodge it gives you. The other bits aren't too important. Next, we have Backstab. I like Backstab, but it makes you play just a tiny bit slower because you want that backstab damage to charge up. The stealth at the start of the mission is not too good, but the bonus damage on your first attack out of combat is really good. But it does make you play a little slower. If you more like the sniper play style or sneaking around and stuff, this is the one for you. And then next up, we've got Shadow Dance. I think this one works really well with backstab because it grants 3 dodge chance and 7% increased healing. And those change, those scale. It's just what I'm looking at right now. And that can stack 3 times, resets on taking damage. So this works really well with backstab because you can get in, kill them, and then get out. Now, being in fight isn't exactly what you're looking for when you're running backstab, but once you get in there, deal a bunch of damage with backstab, it's going to count as in combat for just at least that amount of time. Now, and if you don't take damage in that amount of time, you're good. You just got an extra dodge chance and extra healing. It's not the best perk. I don't really like it that much, but the dodge chance is really nice because you'll just keep stacking it over and over again. Now, this one's not nearly as important. This is definitely a opinion-based one, and I think DMR conversion is really good on Assassin. So the reason I think it's good is because it increases your accuracy most of the time on any gun that's below, is it 10 to 20? It's something around those lines. It's just generally good to have. Now, I know it lowers DPS and fire rate for guns. Well, DPS goes with fire rate, but that extra accuracy is really going to help you with your baseline module or your core, actually, your core professional, which is every 3 shots you land heals you for 10 and gives you bonuses, and you will get more stack. Now, you shouldn't be expecting to stack your core that much because you are going to miss shots eventually. But DMR conversion definitely helps because you will hit more shots and you'll get those stacks higher. Okay, last but definitely not least, this one is my favorite out of all the ones I would consider secondary, so not the switch position ones, and that's Die Hard, which is well at full health, never take more than 75 damage, which is so good because if you take that 75 damage, you're going to heal it up right away with Scoundrel's Dagger. Depending on how much damage you took after that, you can actually get right back to full health right away. And it just increases damage to elites. Now, it doesn't increase damage to rank 3 elites, which kind of sucks, because those are, the tankiest elite. But it does increase damage to tier 1 and 2, which is going to help with, like, headhunters and junk like that. Just, like, little things. It's going to help you assassinate higher health enemies, pretty much. So, in a perfect world where you're running exactly what I'm telling you, you should run the G17, the Smoke Grenade, a random module, switch position, and Die Hard, but there is a lot of options, and a lot of them are really good. Well, anyways, don't forget to leave your thoughts down in the comments, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!